Good morning, all my silver stockpilers and collectors. I want to start off by introducing myself before I tell you how much silver is enough silver for myself. It's a stockpiling channel. I'm currently accumulating metals right now. So everything I say today is what I'm doing for myself and my own personal stockpile here, right? My name is Pang. I've been stockpiling this metal silver for around 16 months. 16 months, so a little over a year I've been going at it. I'm currently at 550 ounces OZT, and the current bid price on Kitco is 62.27. So how much silver is enough silver? This question has been probably one of the ones that I've asked the most throughout my journey. And you're stockpiling. Well, I'm stockpiling. So I guess the goal is just to keep accumulating it, right? And so far, I've heard everybody kind of say the same thing. Pang, this is a long-term play. Yeah, everybody pretty much keeps saying the same thing. This is for the long run and everything, just like that. It's for a long-term play, long run, and just keep accumulating it. But of course, I always want to have a goal. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are the same. They like goals. They like a little bit of structure in their life. Just a little bit, not a lot. Maybe a lot. You never know. So for me, what I've came down to is how much silver is enough. I want enough silver to buy me a brand new truck. To buy me a brand new truck paid off. Now, if I was to say brand new vehicle, then I guess that's where the problem might lie in. Because I just had a live, or we just did a live, and talking to some people on the live, like Mustard and Serpents. And I asked the question, how much can you get the cheapest vehicle right now in the U.S.? Mustard was thinking, the Hyundai. I was thinking it was like one of those mini cars. Same with Serpent. But I went on after that live and I searched up a Hyundai Elantra. That was actually one of my first cars too. And brand new, you can get a Hyundai Elantra for $22,000. So there lies the problem with my goal. So how much silver is enough? If I was just to say a regular vehicle paid off, then I guess the goal would be 22 grand, and I would currently be over that goal, right? With 550 ounces of silver and the bid price at 62, I would be over that goal of 22 grand. So I decided I want to pretty much have what I already have. I have a Chevy truck paid off 2020. And I always told myself, if I get another one, I'm probably going to go into Toyota. So I looked up the Toyota TRD Pro, and you're averaging around 80 grand. 80 grand. Like I said, this is just for my channel. So my goal is going to be that truck right there. I already have a paid off truck, so I would want another one if it comes down to it. I don't like any bills. So that'll be 80 grand total. So that is my goal right there. So with 80 grand, now here's another problem with this. With 80 grand as my goal in a Toyota, silver dropped drastically, however you want to say it. From 120, we're currently at 62, so it dropped in half. And that actually helped me with my goal, or I say help because I've kind of, like you've been seeing in front of you, been pouring silver, so it kind of turned into a little bit of a hobby for me. I'm still retaining more value than I would, if I was buying sneakers and all that random stuff, but it's it helped me a little, so I'm able to accumulate more in this phase. So now I still have a problem because my remaining balance of silver is only 734 and 0.72 OZT. So I need 734 more ounces to complete my goal of how much silver is enough silver. And why I'm saying this is might be a little bit of an issue is everybody's saying silver is a long-term play, paying a long-term goal. I've only been doing this for 16 months and I'm about halfway there. So if silver stays at the same price, well, actually it dropped a lot. So I'm assuming I'm able to accumulate more at this current time because, you know, last 6 months, if you haven't been following, it's dropped quite a bit. So it's currently July 2026 as I'm recording this. So I'm able to accumulate more, which means I'm gonna hit that number faster. So if this is supposed to be a long-term play, but I'm already hitting my goal, and I think I'll be able to hit it within the next 2 years, going at this rate, there lies the problem, you know. Stockpile for 3 years, I already hit that goal. Now, it leads into probably other avenues, which is cash and gold. But my cash reserve, well, let me save that for another video. Let's stick to silver right now. You guys want to know how much cash I would have on hand, or I recommend for myself. I shouldn't have said that, but how much I stockpile. Let's leave it like that. How much I stockpile, and my goal to stockpile gold. That'll be in a future video. So yeah, I'm having a little issues with this. This is currently how I'm stockpiling this year. Again, not for everybody, for myself. If the GSR doesn't hit that 44 and below, I'm not gonna swap silver to gold this year, which means I'll probably be a little heavy on silver. It's kind of what a lot of people have been telling me too. So if you have a little knowledge in this area, go ahead and leave your comment below. I already had comments from like Fish and, you know, people in the community. They told me, you know, when I first started, one of the things was I was super heavy on silver, and everybody's pretty much telling me the same thing, and I'm kind of starting to see it, like, you know, as far as my goal, I'm already almost halfway there, and I feel like I just started yesterday, pretty much. But you know, I've been buckling up, and I've been getting some. So yeah, I guess this couple of things that could help me on my journey is if silver or the GSR was to drop to 44, because this is my current goal for this year. I don't want to, it's kind of a little strict. A lot of people has been telling me, you know, the floor of silver is higher than what it used to paying. So my goal is to drop or swap silver to gold at 44 GSR. A lot of people saying it's closer to 60 right now. Currently my 60 and over, I'm only stacking silver. So I mean, it is what it is. Gotta live and learn. This is how I'm gonna do it for the rest of this year. So I might end up silver heavy. But then again, I'm doing this on a year-to-year basis. So this is my second year stockpiling. That's what I'm gonna do right there, and then my third year will go from there. But yeah, that's now if you're still here in the video, I want to let you know I did a post. So if you like free silver, I did a post. What would I trade my gold for? If you haven't checked it out, make sure you go check it out. I posted it like 3 days ago. The last day to enter is July 31st, 2026. Depending on when you're watching this, you might still have time, you might not. So make sure after you're done with this video, you head over to that post. And if you're watching this video, you have an advantage. You do have an advantage since my end goal for silver is to have a paid off truck. One of the answers is truck. So you're able to change your answer if you already made a guess. So if you already made a guess, make sure you go in there, edit it, and then put take off truck and pick something else. Because if you have truck in your guess, you are not gonna win. You're not going to the finale. Just a little heads up, because as I did see in there's quite a bit of trucks. All right, there's quite a bit of trucks, but as you can see from this video, truck is the silver goal. I say, oh, not the gold. So there's a little heads up and a little tip for you guys. So yeah, that's my goal. My goal for silver. How much is enough? I believe as of right now, that's gonna be enough for me, and that goal was 80 grand. Now if silver, oh my, if silver goes back up to 100, everybody's like, oh, that's good. For my stockpiling journey, that's kind of be bad. Kind of be a little bad. Why is it be bad? I mean, I guess it's good that I'll hit my goal, whatever. But then, I've only been stacking for 16 months. Hello. It's supposed to be a long-term play. I don't know. I've been liking it. I've been liking the silver game, and that would probably mean I would have to swap it to something else or swap it to gold, which is not my current strategy for this year. Of course, strategies change. I don't want my hand to be forced. I want to do a full year of learning and doing it a certain way. And that was my goal for that. But, yep, 80 grand. And I have 734 remaining at this current price if silver stays sideways, which probably won't. 734 until completion. I'm at 550. I'll thank everybody for tuning in. If you're new and you you would want to see me pour some silver, everything you see below you is hand poured. All this on the table, poured all that by myself, except for this, of course, and these Morgans apiece. I only need 9 more Morgans apiece to complete another ammo can, which is insane in the membrane. My end goal for silver this year is I want to have a total of $600 face of 90 and 200 OZT. So I want to accumulate 200 OZT this year and finish off my ammo cans, which will make me up to 600 face and 90. I'm doing 200 face of dimes, 200 face of $half. The ammo can is complete. I need 9 more Morgans to get $200 face of Morgans and or piece, and then that ammo can will be complete. The last one is dimes, 200 face. I'm still working on that. All right, and then for my 200 OZT, where am I at so far of pure 39 silver? I currently accumulated like 137 ounces so far this year. My year is starting in March, so I ended my first year of stacking silver and gold in March. So after that, that's when I'm starting. So March to December, that's like 10 months. I have 10 months to make those my goals, right? 200 OZT in silver, 200 face value of each of those to finish those off. And it's actually only $200 face values total of 90, because I've already accumulated the rest last year. So my actual goal is 200 OZT of 39s, 200 face value of 90, and that was my goal for silver for 2026. So currently 137 minus 200. Need 63 more ounces of 39s for the rest of the year. I'm probably gonna be over that, to be honest with you. So we still got like 5 more months, and silver price is going down. So it's a good, and honestly, it's pretty insane, because I'm catching these pretty fast. I'm accumulating metals pretty fast. You ever heard of like that slow drip of into a bucket will fill the bucket? Well, I've been dripping. Everybody says dollar cost averaging, I guess, but I spend pretty much the same amount. I get paid every 2 weeks, and I buy pretty much the same amount every 2 weeks. Of course, it fluctuates with the price, But that's pretty much how I've been doing it since I've started. And yeah, it's when they say it adds up, it definitely adds up. I'm pretty much using it as a forced savings account, which I'll probably leave me into cash and the rest, but I'll put that for another video. And again, if you guys like watching silver videos, gold videos, pouring videos, I'm getting into 3D printing, a little of everything like this, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notifications. And make sure you hit that post of 2,000 sub giveaway. It's going to be a good one, and you're going to want to win that one. All right, make sure you head over there. Truck is not the right answer, so if you already guess truck, make sure you go edit it. If you haven't guessed yet, you have an advantage. All right, you have an advantage. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see y'all all on that next one. Later.